Guys, welcome to Life Success. I'm your host Laurie, and today I'm talking about really for 2025, what can you do to actually really reach your goals and achieve them so that we can actually really improve on ourselves and really grow. So this is why it is important in life coaching is really helping you guys to achieve your goals and improve on yourselves so that you can actually expand and grow and be awesome. So let's look at how can we do that today. Now, what is it that you really want to do in your life? What is it that you want to do this coming year? What do you want to change? Now, you can improve on your health. That's a major one for a lot of us, especially the likes of certain health issues. You know, we've got to work on where we can achieve that and why we want to achieve that. You know, looking at the pros and cons of these things, because really it has a huge effect on us. So really looking at how can we improve on this area and really reconstruct it so that it can be improved. And knowing, for me personally, because I'm epileptic, I have to find means and ways what works for me. And achieving that goal is huge. So really knowing that sleep is important for you and reducing coffee doesn't help anxiety levels anyways. So, you know, doing the small things, the little tasks that you can achieve that will help you improve on how you are physically. So really finding these pros and cons of all these things matter. So reconstructing how we present ourselves, maybe, you know, improving how you dress, how you really treat yourself every day, and, you know, be mindful of how you really think and believe in things. Self-belief is also a major one for us because, you know, when we don't have positive mindset, we tend to go down and under and it gets ugly and it's depressing. So really knowing that you can achieve these things in general and being mindful of them, but finding a way to really reconstruct it is always going to be a challenge. No matter how hard it's going to be, we find a tool and a way to overcome. So really, it's just a matter of actually knowing and understanding this is what happens and how we can achieve it. Of course, there's no, situation that will completely make it happen straight away. It's just impossible for that to happen straight away. But in time, if you give it time, you can achieve it. And this is where, you know, every little bit counts to get to that big goal. So little goals, big goals, right? So the small goals basically are the small ones that you get to do throughout that mission of completing that big goal. So the little bit, and then boom, you're at the actual end of the goal and you're there at the main one where you've achieved it. So what can we do to change our mindset to get there? Because it all comes down to how we perceive ourselves, how we think, how we believe. And this is really crucial in any stage in life of, you know, it doesn't matter whether you're in your 40s, your 30s, your 50s, your 60s. Who cares the age? I mean, I've got a mother who's in her 80s and she's still going with life no matter what. You know, she's done amazing regardless of having a stroke, and she's been mindful of what works and what doesn't work for her health. And you find a way around it because it's just that mindfulness of how we treat ourselves too. So how can we perceive the mind? How we can change the concept of it? It all comes down to using conjunctive behavioral therapy. And this is what we teaching coaching, cognitive behavioral therapy is known to help in many areas, especially the likes of mental health. So this is used in many, many ways. And so there is a website you can utilize in New Zealand, and it is called Just a Thought, and it helped many people overcome depression, anxiety, and other areas, especially after having a baby. And this is a common thing in today's society, and unfortunate, just any form of mental health issues is a major one. So really be mindful of these things that can build up and then go and then we struggle. But so we just got to look at how can we actually help ourselves become a better person for 2025. So really the small goals matter in between the bigger picture. Okay? And when we achieve that bigger picture, we become a lot more mindful of what we really want in life. And, you know, especially when you're in your 60s, you want to think about your retirement. What kind of retirement do you want? How do you want to achieve that? And improving on everyday basis is just being, mindful of how do you want it? How can we achieve this? Where do we want to be? And these little things all add up. So where can we go from here is the key. And thinking about all these little things matter to how we perceive ourselves, how we think. And of course, we're not designed to be perfect. It's just how we are. And we just try our best. That's the only way. We just got to have a strong mindset in place to be able to make it happen. And this is where every little bit counts. And, getting out there, even just a walk each day. If it's raining, well, can't do much, can we? But finding means and ways around some of these things helps. And that helps us in so many aspects as well. And just learning tips and tricks. You can find lots of things online that can help you improve on these things, like Therapy Aid. You can download a lot of those things, and they are really helpful. And really being mindful of how we do it too. So really, we just got to make it happen, making these things happen and being in that position where we're strong, we're confident, not drag ourselves down, but be kind to yourself, though, for all these little bits and bobs that come along the way. Because it's not going to be an easy ride, but no matter what we do, we've got to figure out a solution to the situation and make that thing happen. So really, we just find means and ways to make those things happen. So what is it that we can do today to make it happen in order for it to change? So really, we just got to figure it out and find a solution. And this is where it's going to be a real battle every day. But we just got to work on ourselves and our mindsets, because you are stronger than you think to achieve those goals for 2025. And we can do it. We just got to be strong-minded and know that there is a way through all these things that happen. So really, it's just getting a journal, writing it all down, and actually ask yourself the question, have I done this? How do I do it? Where to from here? Can I do this? And I bet you the answer will be yes, you can do it. That's all you got to do to yourself, is keep reminding yourself you can do it. You can make it happen. We're not perfect. It would be ridiculous if we were, but just finding a solution to the concept of things and making it happen in the best way we can. So really be strong, be kind to yourself, but also learning the tools of the trade. And we all got some, situations in life that will knock us over, and we will have to get back up and carry on with that mission. So yeah, no matter how hard it gets, we just got to be kind to ourselves and be mindful of them, despite the fact that it can be a difficult one. So for a lot of people, it is about actually doing it, just doing it, regardless. And I hope this serves you, because really, it's important for your journey to expand and improve on your knowledge and creating the goals that you want in life. Just do it. Don't sit there waiting for someone to do it. Just make it happen. And there's a good book out there that I can actually recommend. It's a 12-week one, and that one has been amazing. 12 weeks instead of 12 months. And that was a fantastic book to read. You can actually get it online or from the library, and it is worth reading. It is worth actually trying it out, and the techniques are fantastic. And even though you can get a life coach to help you improve in these areas, physically and mentally, it's that support system that you need in place to encourage you to keep going on that journey and keep going. That motivation is your main key. And the more we encourage ourselves, the more we keep going. So I hope this serves you, and definitely keep working on each part, every goal, and writing it down ready for 2025. And basically every little step counts. Remember that. And keep trying. No matter how many times you fail, you are not a failure. You just got to get up and keep going and keep trying. Find other ways that will help you in these areas, because it's not going to be an easy ride. It never will be. But we just got to keep getting the hell up and pushing ourselves to make it happen. And it's going to be an interesting challenge. So keep going, guys, because it's going to be an interesting ride for 2025. And I will see you on the next episode.